Good evening and welcome. Today we are here to honor every graduate. Many friends and family members have traveled far to honor their graduates. Please refrain from excessive cheering and the use of noisemakers so that every graduate's name may be heard and honored by family and friends. Sandia High School thanks you for respecting the dignity of the ceremony. Now, let us all please stand and welcome the class of 2022. please remain standing for the presentation of colors by the Sandia High School Air Force Junior ROTC under the direction of Captain David Plaster and Senior Master Sergeant Joe Britton. The national anthem will be sung by the Sandia High School Chorus. It is the tradition at Sandia High School that we stand in silence, please remove your hats, and remain standing until the colors have left the floor. Seniors, please be seated. At this time, I want to introduce your senior class president, Kayla Graham.
Good evening. The class of 2022 would like to extend a special welcome to our honored guests. Please stand when I introduce you. Audience, please hold your applause until all guests have been introduced. Here on stage, APS board member, Ms. Josefina Dominguez, Associate Superintendent for Zone 4, Troy Hughes, Sandia High School Principal, Ms. Camille Gonzalez, Sandia Assistant Principals, Ms. Amy Lissig, Ms. Frances Chavez, Ms. Mary Cade, and Mr. Juan Dominguez Torres. Our class sponsors and readers for today, Ms. Kathy Browning and Ms. Kayla Youngerman. The rest of our senior class officers, First Vice President Grace Treadaway, Second Vice President Lindley Sullivan, and Secretary Ileana Self. Our Sandia High School and our International Baccalaureate valedictorian, Leon Link, and Annette Miller. Off stage to my right, we have our Sandia Activities Director, Miss Ann Holmes, and Sandia Athletic Director, Mr. Brian Weems.
In addition, we would like to thank our school counselors who are here with us tonight presenting flowers to each of the graduates. We want to thank our Matador Band and Chorus for performing for us all tonight. And we would also like to recognize and thank all of our distinguished and talented faculty that are here with us and ask them to please stand.
I will now introduce each of our valedictorians for the class of 2022. First, we have Leon Lank.
Ladies and gentlemen, and teachers, it is my pleasure to speak before you tonight, but before I begin, if you can help it, please don't snore too loudly, as I get easily distracted. We are graduating at a time when we can shape the world, and I hope everyone in our graduating class of 2022 will choose to shape the world into a sphere and not a flat surface. And with that in mind, whichever path you choose in life, I want you to remember the lessons we learned in school, and perhaps the most important lesson of all. Mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Graduation is also a time of celebrating our accomplishments, which, for me at least, includes showing up to any of my classes last semester. Graduating was a big achievement. Everyone in the class of 2022 should be proud of themselves for overcoming online school, for graduating, and perhaps most difficult of them all, sitting through the speech. Our time at school has been more difficult than ever because of COVID and online school, and we couldn't have gone through it without help. So I'd like to thank the parents for supporting your students, the teachers for teaching us, and especially Google for being a mentor, a tutor, a companion, and always being there to offer a helping hand. I don't know where I'd be without Google. To wrap it all up, I'd like to read you a poem I wrote about the required classes we had to take to graduate. I hope you'll enjoy. At first I thought addition was pretty good, and algebra, for the most part, I understood. But then came geometry, and my mind it beset. These proofs and triangles left me quite upset. English 9 through 12 was quite bearable, although my essays were quite terrible. However, still to this day, when asked about a participle, I don't know what to say. I learned from school that in 1492, Columbus sailed the ocean blue, but why he did so was a mystery. Well, maybe that's just because I slept through history. Then to complete my education in STEM, I took biology, physics, and chem. The labs were fun and the grading curve hard. The test in particular took me off guard. But oh, to my surprise, look at how fast time flies. We were once freshmen, young and eager. Now we are older, and the difference is anything but meager. And now that we are here, the path forward seems so clear. We should never stop learning, and always remember, no matter what, the world keeps turning. Thank you.
And next we have Annette Miller from our IB program.
Parents, teachers, and students, it is my honor to address you all today. My name is Annie Miller, and I am a part of your IB 2022 graduating class. It has been my great pleasure to spend my last 4 years with this body of students. I could not have been more blessed to be a part of my soccer, swim, cross country, FCA, and IB families. I was particularly privileged to be a girls' swim team captain this year with two wonderful women, Jordan and Ileana. They are some of the most kind, creative, and patient people I know. At a team dinner a couple months back, Ileana's patience with me in particular was put to the test. As a part of sports tradition, we all gathered at a host family's house to eat and socialize. We all comfortably sat around a fire, chatting and having a grand time. However, due to a small fiasco involving a regifted hat, Ileana's phone was accidentally dropped in the fire. Not to point fingers, but this was completely my fault. Many things run through your head when you have just dropped someone's phone in a fire, none of which being its rescue. However, to my surprise, this was Illy's first thought. Astonished, I watched as she immediately plunged her hands into the fire to save the precious device. I cannot say whether this was a stroke of bravery or insanity, but miraculously both her hands and her phone received minimal damage. While I should hope not many amongst this group of students has had to plunge their hands into literal fires, I have seen a great many in my time at Sandia that have had to plunge their hands into metaphorical fires. The students of this graduating class have faced trials and come out the other side in astonishing fashion. If someone told me that first day freshman year that I would spend an entire year of high school in my pajamas, I would have laughed at them. We have survived AP and IB tests, Jamboards, and lack of toilet paper, both in and outside of school. The determination and passion I have seen in my peers never ceases to amaze me. These students have shaped and grown into the formidable young adults I see before me now, and I am proud to call myself one of them. However, this was no small task, and it certainly would not have been accomplished without the help of all of our administrators, school staff, custodians, teachers, and parents. You are the reason that each and every one of these men and women sit here today. Your unceasing support in both the trials and the triumphs has undoubtedly influenced these students in a multitude of ways. I would like to thank my teachers, especially Madame Duval, who taught me how to study, Ms. Reeves, who taught me that there is always something to analyze, and Mr. Burke, who taught me to always make learning fun. I would also like to thank our IB coordinators, Mr. Maestas and Ms. Martinez. They are the backbone of the IB program here at Sandia and are a great blessing to us all. Our year would have been much rockier without you. In these 4 years, we have been honored with two great principals, Mr. Dianza and Ms. Gonzalez, who have led this school to become a welcoming and productive learning environment. My thanks and appreciation goes out to both of them. And lastly, I'd like to thank my greatest supporters. I would not be up here today without my parents, my brother Josiah, and the grace of God. Now, as we look forward into the road ahead, I have no doubt that the class of 2022 will go on to do great things. These strong individuals will face adversity head on with the same spirit and vigor I have seen in all of them in their time here at Sandia. In the words of Winston Churchill, success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. In our future endeavors, it is important to remember that our successes and failures do not define us, but rather mold us. The future is at our disposal. While we look back at these times that have passed, it is vital we realize the lessons we have learned. Even after our connections here have faded, and we've all gone on to bigger and better things, it is these lessons that will stick with us. With the doors to our future swung open wide, we have a chance to seize every opportunity offered to us, courageously sticking our hands into the fire. Thank you.
Thank you, valedictorians. It now gives me a great pleasure to again introduce our 2020 class president, Kayla Graham.
My fellow graduates, esteemed faculty, and beloved guests, thank you all for being here today to celebrate the accomplishments of Sandia's best and most admirable class, the class of 2022. Woo. Four years ago, we all started our high school journeys here at Sandia, and they sure didn't turn out the way that we all imagined. When we look back on the past 4 years, it can be easy to dwell on the very fact that we as a class have missed out on many things. Whether that be the loss of the sports and activities that we love, of dances, of games, of going to school in person, of seeing our friends face to face every day, and for some of us, the loss of our dear friends and family who, as we always imagined, would be here with us today. No matter what you personally missed out on, you have carried that loss with you here today. So, in a moment, I'm going to ask you all to take a deep breath. Do it with me, and in taking that deep breath, I want you to think of how you imagined the last 4 years and how even today would go. And on the count of 3, we're going to let that breath go. Now breathe in. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Strangely enough, you should all feel a sense of peace with what you've just let go. Even though life doesn't look exactly the way that we imagined, we made it. We have worked hard, and we should all be proud of ourselves. As a class, we overcame the impossible. As we had to distance ourselves from others, we learned to adapt to living life virtually. After taking a deep breath, we can now look back and appreciate all that we have accomplished. However, the next 4 years of our lives will not be as easy as taking deep breaths. Wherever we believe our paths are leading, we already have a set image as to how they should be. For some of us, that image may be college, moving far away from home, or just staying in the state to dive deeper into academics or really live out the college experience. For others, that image may be taking a year off, to travel, to work, to spend time with family, or to simply find yourself. No matter what you plan on doing after we leave here today, most of us have a plan. At least somewhat of a plan, that is. I would like to ask you all to take one more deep breath. This one will be the last, I can promise you that. And while taking this last breath, I want you to picture your plan for the next few years of your life. Now, breathe in. 1, 2, 3. Now, imagine that plan has been completely wiped from your head. Crazy, right? In doing that, I hope you can let go of that current image that you have of your future. Because the simple fact is, life in a few years will look merely nothing like how you have currently imagined it. Although that may not seem like an easy thought to sit with, it is the truth. And, in reality, whether life looks exactly like how you have imagined or ends up being completely different, you will have made it. You have worked hard, and whatever happens, you should be proud of yourselves. We did it. I challenge you all to leave here with that endorphin thought in your head. Carry that accomplished feeling in your heart forever. Remember that when your future doesn't look exactly like how you may have imagined it, we have gone through everything that a class can go through, and be confident that you can overcome anything. No matter what happens in life, you have made it through this. Remind yourself, you have worked hard, and many people are proud of you. Long live Sandia's best and most admirable class, the class of 2022. Thank you. Now we will hear from our chorus as they perform Omnia Soul.
Somewhere far from nowhere, I grew both strong and tall, longing to become, but knowing not the path at all. But the footprints
Board Member Ms. Dominguez. I would like to present the class of 2022. They have met all the graduation requirements as set forth by the Albuquerque Public Schools Board of Education, along with the New Mexico Public Education Department. To you, I present the Sandia High School Class of 2022.
On behalf of the Albuquerque Public Schools Board of Education, we accept the graduating class of 2022 from Sandia High School. Best wishes to all of you. Mil bendiciones a todos.
Abdullah Abbas.
Ali Abu Ali.
Hannah G. Adkins.
Roger R. Aguiar.
Dominic J. Aguirre.
Nicholas G. Ainsworth.
Eniola Akinyola.
Samar M. Albercat.
Jaden Alexander.
Marshall Allen.
Yahia Alkam.
Ace Callisto Altier.
Vincent J. W. Anastasio.
Shaylee Anderson.
Kaylin Marie Aragon.
Santos Isaiah Aranada.
Ileana Archuleta.
Natalie T. Arias.
Jocelyn Armenta Chanes.
Madison M. Armijo.
Keegan Armstrong.
Graylin Keith Armstrong Jr.
Georgia Arnold.
Trinity Mackenzie Arrington Woodley.
Jordan J. Atkinson.
Benjamin F. Atsedy.
Logan IRB.
Jordan Baca.
Avni Bajaj.
Christian T. L. Baker.
Demiana M. Baldonado.
Aiden Z. Barb.
Emma Grace Barnhill.
Victoria R. Barreras. Is it Rob?
Oscar Barreto.
Ava Benedict.
Joshua Z. Benton.
Hope L. Bernhardt.
Santino G. Black.
Kevin Blackledge.
Abigail Boyne.
Kayla L. Bryn.
Bela Soleil Brookins.
Daniel D. Brown.
Noah T. Brunner.
Lameira A. Burdex.
Emily Christine Burdick.
Adam James Buster.
Lixaneth Cabrera Martinez.
Natalie Kalt.
Nicholas N. Campbell Loja.
Lean Cow.
Timothy Cow.
William M. Cow.
Ellie Carmen.
Susette Tiziana Carnero Gutierrez.
Yamiel Quero Villalobos.
Olivia Cartrin.
Justine A. Castillo.
Christopher Castrillon.
Daniel Alejandro Castro.
Kit Alexandra Cavazos.
Avery B. Centers.
Rain B. Chapman.
Tiffany D. Chow.
Alicia Chavez.
Jaden R. Chavez.
Aiden P. Cialone.
Jordan M. Clanahan.
Fernando Colunga.
Shelby Faith Copeland.
Jaden Brooke Coppage.
Anthony Misael Cortez Garcia.
Trevor T. Coriel.
Ryan Cuevas.
Nicholas Cunijo.
Macrina B. Curry.
Jax Andrew Serziniak.
Jordan L. Dalton.
Tiana Damon.
Dylan V. Diarco.
Andima Dean.
Lennon T. De Leon.
Jonathan J. Delgado.
Malachi S. Delgado.
Isabel Dickinson.
Brennan R. Dills.
Mary Jessica Dilworth.
JC B. Dowler.
Justin D. Draper.
Simon Driscoll.
Haley A. Duncan.
Gabriela Melhizia Duran.
Dominic Durkin.
Joshua Duran.
Faith Hope Marie Dye.
Alyssa J. Ia.
Sophia M. Ellis.
Jenna G. Essenmacher.
Miles A. Fakes.
Francesca Federici.
Ella N. Finstermacher.
Justin A. Flanagan.
Haley R. Flores.
Ivana Flores Perez.
Jared S. Frederick.
Ashen Freeman.
Efren Fryer.
Alani T. Galbiso.
Brian Richard Gallegos.
Emily C. Gallegos.
Eric M. Gallegos.
Noah C. Gallegos.
Asher C. Garcia.
Asher Renee Tan Garcia.
Destiny Genevieve Marie Garcia.
Isaac Judah Garcia.
Kayla Maria Faith Garcia.
Mira C. Garcia.
Tristan J. Garcia.
Xavier C. Garcia.
Nathan D. Garnand.
Karina R. Gaskins.
Kaya M. Gaskins.
Madeline I. Gates.
Solomon Bariletha Gabara Jr.
Amethyst R. George.
Luke Gerard.
Tristan Z. Golden.
Melissa D. Gomez.
Xavier D. Gomez.
Ada L. Gonzalez.
Isabella N. Gonzalez.
Sean P. Gonzalez.
Brianna Beyonce Gonzalez Reese.
Kayla Kathleen Graham.
Peyton C. Griffith.
Katie Go.
Alexis Mercedes Gutierrez.
Krista L. Gutierrez.
Delaney R. Gutierrez.
Tyler M. Hake.
Carolina Rose Havey.
Kinsey G. Hayes.
Peyton D. Healy.
Demaya Herrera.
Teresa Marie Herrera.
Brooklyn R. Hettinger.
Amelia S. Howe.
Delaney R. Humphreys.
Ryan N. Hunter.
Joseph John.
Kayla S. Janice.
Naomi A. Janice.
Jeremy J. K. Jim.
Brady Johnson.
Jordan L. Johnson.
Sabrina T. Johnson.
Mackenzie O. Johnston.
Nadria A. Jones.
Madeline C. Kasberzak.
Hunter Lyon.
Ivy P. Martinez.
Ashley Kagan.
Anna Marie Kartushin.
Alexis K. Kinnerly.
Noah Orion Laffler.
Claire Altman Larson.
Leon Lank.
Isabella S. Lewis.
Addison E. Loftus.
Monique Longoria.
Brooklyn Lopez.
Freddie N. Lopez.
Eliana Samantha Lopez Sanchez.
Joseph Lizornio.
Orlando R. Lucero.
Summer R. Lucero.
Ava M. McCall.
Jane E. McClay.
Serenity J. McAfee.
Maria D. Madrid.
Mariah Lene Mays.
Sumali A. Macon.
Ethan K. Malcomfew.
Kimberly Faye Marentes.
Joe Nell E. Maria.
Adrian J. Martin.
Amanda A. Martinez.
Gabrielle J. Martinez.
Jordan B. Martinez.
Marisol A. Martinez.
Serenity L. Martinez.
Lisbeth Mata.
Michael Francois Matthews.
Audrey McCullough.
Sean McAvoy.
Ariana R. Medley.
Savannah Mendez.
Colin Millard.
Annette I. Miller.
Lauren Mills Bohannon.
Jacob K. Miranda.
Lupe Y. Monette.
Elijah J. Monkvihil.
Ava G. Montano.
Adrian A. Montoya.
Nicholas H. Moralde.
Ezekiel A. Morris.
Xavier Noah Morris.
Elias C. Moscow.
Thomas Mueller.
Tamara I. Muniz.
Melanie Murguia.
Alec A. Morieta.
Lauren S. Najavare.
To Ann Nelson.
Min D. Nguyen.
Non Noctao Nguyen.
Jerome C. Nieto.
Liam Nikos.
Kira L. O'Connell.
Ashley R. O'Gorman.
Aubrey J. Olson.
Dominic E. Ortiz.
Kasdan K. Ortiz.
Kira E. Ortiz.
Sandria J. Ortiz.
Reese M. Otero.
Killian C. Parker.
Gaylin R. Patton.
Duncan Peak.
Lydia K. Pearson.
Justin A. Peltz.
Kalani Piris.
Amika Peshlikai Hartman.
Adrian Pinto.
Marisol R. Porras.
Juan P. Portillo.
Kaylee Pramsampon.
December Purley.
Ninel Cuadras Torres.
Sasha Teresa Rager.
Alejandra E. Rayburn.
Alyssa M. Reynolds.
Kirsten A. Reynolds.
Dovaris Riley.
Gavin Frank Riley.
Dylan Rivas.
Julia F. Rivera.
Philip Connor Roberts.
Joshua Robinson.
Anastasia Rogers.
Marianne Rodriguez.
Natalia I. Rodriguez.
Juan A. Romero.
Lily F. Romero.
Alejandro Rosales.
Jeremy J. Roadheaver.
Layla J. Romero.
Alexander N. Rosales.
Ryan C. Rosasas.
Benjamin J. Ross.
Natalie H. Runyon.
Henry M. Rupert.
Torin Ryan Kaufman.
Liam J. Salvo.
Angelique L. Sanchez.
Evangeline Sanchez.
Joshua M. Sanchez.
Justice N. Sanchez.
Luke Sanchez.
Nikayla Sanchez.
Vincent E. Sanchez.
Michael C. Sanchez, Jr.
Crystal Sandoval.
Roman M. Sandoval.
Alan N. Sanford.
Noel M. Santiago.
Rebecca Leanne Schaefer.
Kayla Schoenholzer.
Isaac Tucker Scott.
Ileana P. Self.
Amelia V. Cerna.
Robert Cerna.
Joseph Sharp.
Grayson Shaw.
Tanner R. Shelton.
Alyssa R. Shetter.
Robert E. Shiver.
Josiah S. Sierra.
Logan Seifert.
Nevea A. Silva.
Grace Smith.
Joshua Tate Smith.
Daumini Sampompakdi.
Dalton R. Spees.
Lewis Michael Sperlin.
Ashley Atticus Stewart.
Althea Stockley.
Amaya C. Strauss.
Owen A. Stringer.
Aaron D. Swazo.
Lindley S. Sullivan.
Elijah O. Sutherland.
Leela J. Tapia.
Noah G. Tapia.
Alexi F. Terrazas.
Natalia Teschner.
Nathan Eric Thomas.
Trevor Nathaniel Tuma.
Devon L. Tobler.
Abigail B. Torres.
Abriana Torres.
Christopher Hu Tron.
Grace M. Treadaway.
Ashland B. Tripp.
Carlene B. Trujillo.
Lalena Tulino.
Alexis M. Tyson.
Alana F. Udi.
Janae R. Vargas.
J. Marie Vargas.
Mateo E. Vargas.
Elisha Velasquez.
Joel Villarreal.
An Tram Vo.
Nina Vong.
Naomi Jacqueline Walker.
Timothy J. Webb.
Damian L. Welch.
Roland White.
Alexis Wiggins.
Alyssa C. Williams.
Jordan Inez Williams.
Catherine L. Williams.
Toby Williamson.
Caleb A. Wilson.
Ethan T. Wilson.
Riley Donald Womax.
Jonathan Daniel Woods.
Michaela B. Wormington.
Lucas B. Yao.
Addison M. Yoder.
That's sick. Seniors, please stand. It is my honor to command you to move your tassels to the left. Congratulations, the class of 2022. We did it!
Thank